Hey guys. First of all, I'm 16 years old, and I'm about to do this Duolingo English test. My goal is to get 150 of this test. So let's start.
Fusion is the process that powers the sun. Fusion is the process that powers the sun.
There's one left. I cannot think of an answer. Let's see. Um, I think it's label. Yep. Oil starts smoking before boiling at a temperature that's higher than the boiling temperature of water.
The group arrived in the morning and spent the next 2 days touring the city. The group arrived in the morning and spent the next 2 days touring the city. The group arrived in the morning and spent the next 2 days touring the city.
It is located in the southern part of the Scandinavian peninsula. Um, I think it's just these two words, I guess. Oh, also this one. This would change the future and make it easier to produce and sell integrated circuits.
Modern video games are more exciting than the ones I remember from my childhood. Modern video games are more exciting than the ones I remember from my childhood. Modern video games are more exciting than the ones I remember from my childhood.
This has resulted in loss of genetic diversity and biodiversity as a whole.
There isn't much on our agenda for today. There isn't much on our agenda for today. There isn't much on our agenda for today.
I think I missed one word. I think it said there is no much on our agenda for today. Um, okay, this is kind of hard. It's confusing actually. Oh, object based. Oh, based on real world. I think so. Real world. I think that's all. Instability. It's light proof and makes sure you get no problems when opening the camera.
The French emblem is now on their passports. The French emblem is now on their passports. The French emblem is now on their passports.
Yep, that's all. I'm not sure about this one. Ballads, they belong to have been what? So lots. I don't think so. Scientists try to explain why things act the way do and predict what will happen.
Computerized information systems are used throughout society. Computerized information systems are used throughout society. Computerized information systems are used throughout society.
What is it saying? Um, I missed one word. Computerized information systems are used to.
Hi, I'm doing well, thanks. What can I do for you? That's a tough decision. Have you been looking at jobs in the field that you're interested in? That's true. A doctoral program would give you the opportunity to gain more knowledge and research experience in your field so that you can eventually get a job that you want. It definitely takes a lot of time and commitment, but it can be very rewarding. If you're not sure if an advanced degree is for you, why don't you try working in your field for a few years and then decide whether or not to pursue a doctorate later on?
Yep. So since you have time left, you can just scroll back and see your conversation again. So you can memorize and then, yep, write everything down.
Talk about one of your hobbies. What things do you need for this hobby? Talk about one of your hobbies. What things do you need for this hobby?
Um, so my favorite hobby is to play the piano. Um, yeah, it is my most favorite hobby because it is so inspiring and also it reduces your stress. To do this hobby, you should have a piano or an organ at your home. Um, yeah, I always in the evening I used to go to YouTube and search for many variety of different kinds of tutorials on how to play this specific song. And then I play this video, and then while watching the video, I'm trying to learn how to play this specific song. Whenever I listen to a good music or a song, I always go straight up to the YouTube and then search the song. And then yeah, within approximately 1 week, I can play a whole song. It is actually so fun to play the piano because it reduces your stress. So imagine you're a hard working at school, and then right after you come home, you can play the piano and fresh your mind. Yeah, so it is so important to me. So this is a beach. So there is a man who is holding a truck of pile of clothes. Um, I think you know that there are so many people who are visiting the beach in the vacations or on their spare times. So I think he's trying to sell those clothes. There are so many kinds of clothes. Most of them are frogs, female frogs. Also, there are so many pretty cool colors. It looks like he is so hardworking and he's trying his best to sell these clothes. I cannot see any people other than this man, but it looks like he's trying to sell these clothes to the people. Also, on the behind of that, like I can see the ocean with dark and light blue colors. Also, I can see the sky. This man is wearing a cap and a gray color t-shirt and a white color bottom. He doesn't wear any slippers or something, so that's why I said that he looks like more hardworking person. Um, so it is so important to participate in community organizations or activities, especially non-profit organizations. So as a high school student, you know that in Canada there are like 40 hours of volunteer hours to do. So it is actually so fun and also so good to do these volunteer hours because it is non-profit, right? So you can get like so many social skills from doing that. Also, when you're volunteering outside of the school, you can meet new different people and then be friends with them. Yeah, it is so important to volunteer because there are so many people who are in need of help as adults. So imagine like you're going to work in a adult house, which there are so many adults who can't do anything for themselves, like which people who need help. So you can go to these different organizations and help them. Yeah, it is actually so good good for you and your health. It can also reduce your stress. People might choose to volunteer at their time because they know that it is one of the most important thing to do in your entire life. So there are many different types of intelligence. Um, so for an example, there are so many people with different kinds of perspectives and intelligence. The way they think is different from the other people who think various other stuff in a different way. Yep, so I agree with this example because in my life experience, I have observed many things. So, for example, in our school, um, so imagine you're in a math assignment or something, and there are so many people who solve this specific problem in different ways. Like, there's no right or wrong answer for that because there are so many different ways to solve this specific math problem. No matter how you do that, if you got the right answer, then you got that, and it's basically the same thing, but the way is different. So yes, that proves that there are so many different intelligence. Yeah. Also, there are so many ways people do other things in different ways. When it says types of intelligence, there are so many other things which means by this, right? Like artificial intelligence, or the way people act or speak, and or the way people behave, and how they answer into this specific question. Um, but somehow, from my personal experiences and observations, as I explain my perspective, I think I do agree on this line. So this is a very good saying. There are different types of intelligence in this world because the person is not the same, and because there are so many people, so that proves that there are so many different types of other intelligence as well.